Majestic.
Oh, shoot.
Nice work. This place is by far the coolest place I've ever stayed. I've stayed in some cool places, done some cool things, but this place is hard to beat. Just the scenery, the location, the isolation-ness of it. It's not the right word, but how far away you are. It's so quiet here, so peaceful. It's just zen. And then you're in this place that feels like a big playground for adults. Really something out of like a fairy tale book. I know it sounds cheesy, but this place literally does not feel real. And just like that, we're back in the office, back from my road trip. Before this video ends, I just was editing it and I felt like it was missing a few things. I want to add some details, like some more details about the lookout itself, if you're interested in going, some details about the camera equipment I used to shoot it. And then before I get to those, actually, I kind of just wanted to say how this video is a little bit of a different style than we normally post on the Adventure Labs channel. I was just sort of inspired to create something relaxing, peaceful after going to this place. It literally just had me so zenned out that I got in this mood where I just wanted to create something that captured the experience there. And I feel like I did it. I'm pretty happy with it, actually. Let me know down in the comments what you thought of this video, if we should shoot more videos of this style, kind of relaxing, peaceful vibe like this one, I guess. So let me know down in the comments. But before we get to the camera gear that I used to shoot this video, which was a pretty simple setup, I just want to give you a few more details about the lookout itself if you're considering coming here or going there. So first of all, it's about 4 miles off the main road on a dirt path. So basically, the only way to get there is if you have, ideally, a lifted truck. If it's not lifted, that's fine. But the last quarter mile of that 4 mile off-road, which for us was quite muddy, it gets really, really steep. And they do say that in the Airbnb listing. They warned us. They said you need 4-wheel drive to get up the last quarter-mile stretch to the lookout. I have a 2014 Subaru Forester, all stock besides method wheels and some all-terrain tires. So it's not lifted. I'm on the stock clearance, but I do have some all-terrain tires. Had I not had those all-terrain tires, there's no way I would have made it up to the lookout. I would have had to park at the bottom of the very steep, muddy, slick, kind of gnarly last quarter-mile stretch up to the lookout. We would have had to park at the bottom and carry all our stuff up, which would have kind of sucked. So if you are going to this lookout, I would highly, highly, highly recommend having a truck. If you're in like a Sprinter van or something like that, I don't think you're even going to be able to make it to the top with 4-wheel drive, just because it gets so tight. There's some really tight, narrow turns, which I wish I got footage of, but I was so scared of stopping. I just floored it, made it to the top. I did not want to risk getting out to get a couple of shots of that. So just know, if you do go there, it's a little bit gnarly to get to. Also, it's pretty, for lack of better words, raw up there. There's no electricity other than 1 or 2 solar powered USB outlets to charge your phone. There's no 12 volt, 110 watt or whatever. I don't know about it, that stuff. There's no plugs to charge your computers, your laptops, all that stuff. Basically the same deal as if you were camping. They only give you about 2 or 3 gallons of drinking water up there. So if you're going to be there for more than one night, I would definitely recommend bringing extra water. Again, that's on the listing. They told us, so we brought extra water, but you only have about 2 or 3 gallons of fresh drinking water, and that includes to do your dishes. It's basically, to sum up the experience, it's basically like glamping, like glamour camping. There's not a whole lot of, lack of better words again, there's not a lot of, power, water, there's no shower other than their ice cold bucket. So it's pretty raw out there, but that totally adds to the experience. For me and my girlfriend, Casey, we had an absolute blast there. I think it was about $300 a night. So if you're expecting something really high end for that price, you're not going to get it. But what you are going to get is an experience. It is such an amazing experience. If you're already into camping, backpacking, the outdoors, all that stuff, for me, I loved the experience that I had there more than if they had power and all that other stuff. I really enjoyed it. But if you're thinking you're coming into a hotel that has everything, you might want to consider staying somewhere else. So if you're into that stuff, you'll love it. If not, probably won't. Now let's get into the camera gear I used to shoot this video. So I had a Sony a7 III on the DJI Ronin S for all the gimbal stuff, with the 24mm Sony G Master 1.4 lens on there. I just left that on there. I like to put that on the Ronin because it's light, it's easy to balance, it's wide. When I do gimbal shots, I usually like to shoot them pretty wide and then stop it down to f1.4, 1.8 to get that nice blurred out background, that bokeh around your subject. And I feel like the setup worked out really well for this shoot. And then for more of those detail, tighter handheld shots, I had the Sony a7R IV with the 24 to 105 f4 lens. Love that setup as well because you have such a wide range. It's amazing for run and gun. You have that 24mm for your wide stuff, punch all the way into 105 to get those detail shots. And I find that the f4 on the full frame has plenty good low light, plenty good bokeh depth of field. I don't really find I need the f2.8 for my style, so I love that setup for exactly what you saw in this video, as well as photos. You saw some photos at the end of the video. I love to shoot photos and videos, and it's an amazing, amazing hybrid setup. Love it so much. In terms of the drone, I use the original DJI Mavic Air, not the Air 2, the original. Had that drone for about 3 years now, and I've abused the crap out of it. I love that drone. Although I am excited to upgrade to either the Mavic Pro 2 or the DJI Mavic Air 2 to get some more resolution, a little bit bigger sensor, a little better low light. But as you can see in this video, can't really complain. That drone still performs absolutely flawlessly. If you're looking for sort of a budget, maybe first drone, I would highly, highly recommend the original Mavic Air. It's so small, so easy to travel with, doesn't take up any room in your bag. Love it so much. Edited everything in Final Cut Pro, as I always do. I'm on Mac. Used to edit in Premiere Pro, but then it crashed like crazy on my Mac. So I switched over to Final Cut and I have never looked back. Don't even miss Premiere. I do not miss the crashes every 10 seconds and losing 3 hours, 10 hours, sometimes 20 hours of editing. Final Cut Pro edits like butter on my 2017 MacBook Pro, even with high-res 4K, even 6K footage. Does a fantastic job. So that's what I edited on. I'll stop talking now. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, let me know what you think down below. If you enjoyed it and you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, join our Adventure Labs community, give this video a thumbs up. Would highly appreciate it if you're still watching and you're enjoying it. Any questions about the Airbnb we stayed at, the Lookout, or the gear I shot this with, or anything else, just want to say hi, introduce yourself, put them down in the comments. I will definitely get back to you. Until next time, thanks for watching. Keep creating, keep adventuring, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.